Which would you prefer? Light or darkness? Results or potential? Getting or letting go? Without darkness, there is no light. Without potential, there is no result. Without letting go, there is no receiving. Without the negative, there is no positive. But without the positive, there will always be the negative. When you fear the dark, you will only search for light. But if you face the dark, infinite potential is what you'll find. Don't let the external light guide you and blind you. Face the dark and guide the light inside of you.
Alright. It's funny to have that at the beginning. I hope you like that. I have made a few videos like that before, because, well, I'm a videographer and I like to tell stories like that. Let me know if you like that and if you have any topic for me to talk about like that. Welcome to the Mark side, the place where we just hang out, chill, and talk about some important stuff whenever I want to go live, because I feel like it. Just like anything else, or any live stream I ever do, I haven't really prepared anything. I was just scrolling through Twitter and getting some, not necessarily on Twitter, but I just got a lot of different comments and different just people saying stuff about crypto or about hacks, about just investment in general, just friends and family. I just wanted to talk about something that I found interesting, because there is something that I understand that a lot of people don't necessarily look at, and I get it because it's not that easy to understand. But once you understand it, you're basically just winning all the time. And by the way, I'm typing right now that I'm live, so yeah, I got distracted. Going live now. Okay, so basically I just wrote a few things down. I got a few comments from people and I just want to talk about it, because I think this is really important. I know a lot of people on this channel have never heard of hacks, have never heard of crypto. Well, I've heard of crypto, but I've never been in there or understand what it is. It is time for you to learn. It's time for you to be an adult. I know everyone is an adult. It's time to act like it. A lot of people that have never been in crypto, they just behave like it's not there, or they cling to someone that understands what it is, and they hope that that person will help them be successful in crypto. And well, that's the way you're gonna lose money. And it's time for you to learn. It's time for you to understand what is actually happening in this world, so that you can base your next actions on that. This time is not for keeping your eyes closed. This time is not for just thinking, oh well, it's later. Right now I'm just busy with my job. Right now I'm just busy with keeping my house. Because that's going to get exponentially harder for everyone. And you need to understand what the rules are nowadays. And you need to understand how the playing field is changing, because you're going to get a real hard time if you don't understand what is happening, and if you don't understand where the ball is rolling. Real quick, for the people that have never heard of crypto, well, I got a link down in the description. It's just a free course. I don't need anything from you. There's just a course. There's just some videos so that I don't have to constantly explain the same thing over and over again. But basically, what I've been doing for the last few months has been doing live streams in a really cool community of one particular cryptocurrency called Hex. Now, what is Hex? You can also learn that in the course. I'm also not here to make this whole video about Hex because I don't want to. and I made a course about it, so I don't have to. But basically, it's a cryptocurrency that is an actual financial product. Most things in cryptocurrency space, or as we like to call it, the promise coin space, are promises. They are projects. They are projects that are never finished because that's how they make money. If you never launch, you never have to give proof. If you just give an announcement of you having a new breakthrough and that gets people hyped, that makes way more money than actually having to launch and actually having to have results. And that's what's happening in the promise coin space is everyone's making promises and everyone's buying those promises, and that's how price goes up. And a lot of people make money, but because it's not based on anything, it's just a promise, a lot of people lose a lot of money. That's what happened in 2017. I lost a lot of money, and that's okay, because that's how we learn. A lot of people lost a lot of money, and the people that lost a lot of money, they learned. Well, most of them learned. A lot of them still don't understand. But I'm here to try and teach you what I have been taught the hard way. Don't invest in promises that will never be fulfilled. It doesn't make any sense. Don't go in there. Like, that's how a lot of people lose money in crypto. That's why it's so risky, because it's all promises. It's all just hype, and so it can fall down. And so when you want to invest, what are you going to invest in? What's the thing that you're going to invest in? The thing that actually creates value. And promises don't create value. Promises are promises that there will be value. And you're trying to front run everyone because you think you heard the promises first. That's risky. Like, that's just you throwing money at something. It doesn't make any sense. But if you understand that there is a product that works 100%, that hasn't had any downtime, 100% uptime, no one can change anything. The product is there to make you more money. The product is there to make everyone that interacts with it financially independent. If there's a product like that can't be changed, that has 100% uptime and has thousands of data points that can prove why it goes up in value and why it's going to get you paid, and no one can do anything about it. If it's a product that doesn't make any promises but just gets you paid, that is something that you want to invest in. It's like everyone that's outside of crypto is talking about getting real estate, getting houses, getting property, actual physical assets. Why are you buying that? Because you know it's a product, you know it's going to deliver. It's not, you're not buying a promise of a house. Why would you buy a promise of a coin? It doesn't make any sense at all. The people that have never invested in crypto, you understand buying a house. You understand buying a physical asset because it's going to get you paid, and no one can do anything about it because you know it's going to go up in value. I found this for you. Well, the people that aren't in Hex already. We have found this for you, and Richard Hart has created it for you. Richard Hart, Google him, watch videos of him, watch live streams. It's time to learn. It's time to understand what's actually happening, because this world is changing real fast and so many people are going to be left behind. And that's why I'm not just sitting in my room and just being happy that I'm winning. I'm not doing that because there's so many people that are going to be left behind, and I want to do everything I can to bring as many people as I can, so that I can say I told you so to all the people that didn't follow me, or didn't follow the people in Hex, or didn't follow the smart people. I want to be able to say I told you so, and the only way I can say I told you so if I actually tell you. And so you can go to hex.com. You can go to trickle-media.com, get the free course. Again, I don't need anything from you. I don't care if you watch it. but it might be interesting. You learn about crypto, you learn about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then Hex, and why Hex is going to outperform everyone. And it's already doing it. It's already doing it. And what I wanted to talk about in this kind of rant is how much your odds are disproportionate in relation to, like, your odds of winning are disproportionate to the odds of losing. You have way more chance to win than to lose. And if you listen to any smart investor, they're going to say, well, if there's more chance to win, if there's more chance to get a profit, there's less chance to lose, then maybe we have to invest. Might be a good idea if you have more chance to win, right? And a lot of people that I'm talking about, Hex Tangent, I just saw your comment. It's in the description. It should be anyways. Otherwise, wait, I'll just type it in the in the chat. Yeah, I'll just type it in the chat. Oh wait, it's not in the description, of course. Okay, I just typed it in in the chat, and will put it in the description for the people that watch it later. I just got on a rant, but I will talk about how there's actually no risk at all. Just remind me of that. I want to check out the chat for a bit. Welcome, everyone. T-Bird, Footsteps. Welcome, guys. I'll be driving. It will be a good show for sure. Yeah, I'll try, man. Hex Tangent. If you haven't checked out Hex Tangent, definitely do that. Thanks, guys, for the compliments for the intro. Made that a few months ago. I was actually pretty happy with that. It was pretty good. I might make some more. It takes a lot of time, but it's a lot of fun once you have it. You have kind of like the small stories, you know? Yeah. Basically, welcome everyone. Came to support me, Felix again. Yeah, man. Thanks. Appreciate that. Hi from Thailand. Welcome, future Furus are us. Nice, good name. I like that. Archie, welcome, man. Crypto 303, welcome. And yeah, let's just keep it going. Where do you see Pulse Chain in 1 year? I sacrificed my Hex for that. Now it's hard to see the potential gains I lost. Don't worry about it, man. I don't really care about what it's gonna do, man. I just sacrificed and I know it's gonna be good. It's basically like an Ethereum, but then you're stepping in to the beginning, and it's a better Ethereum, and you have Richard Hart behind it that created Hex. Don't worry about it, man. You'll be fine. Everyone's winning that is in the winning team. We're in the winning team, man. Everything we've been doing from the beginning on has been winning. Even if everyone was against this community, even when I wasn't there and everyone was screaming scam, blah, 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 everyone was winning constantly. And we're still winning. It's just great. Yeah, more intros like that. I'll make sure I do. All right, so let's get on with the rant. So I've said this a few months ago, actually, when just a few months ago, and I was thinking about why you wouldn't invest in cryptocurrency or you wouldn't learn about it. Just keep Hex out of the equation. Why wouldn't you learn about cryptocurrency right now at this moment? There's no, like, the only reason you wouldn't learn about it is because you're lazy and you don't have time or energy. And I don't blame you. Like, if you have a job 9 to 5, it can be hard to have to do all your own research constantly. You have a life and all that stuff. But this is important. This might be even more important than your job, your livelihood. I've been talking about this, that a lot of people, in real life, when I say to people stuff about crypto, or I almost never really talk about it. But if other people start to talk about it, there's always this word coming up like risk, and you never know what's happening, or it it will go down anyways, or it's too volatile and all that stuff. I get it. On the surface, it's really risky. What I said, if you invest in stuff that's nothing, it's pretty risky. Like, you invest in nothing. Of course it's risky. It makes complete sense. I get it. And the media makes it seem like it's really risky as well. And they're covering news from cryptocurrency land that's already 2 or 3 days old. They are just trying to create stories, and the most theatrical stories, they win because they get the most clicks, and that's how media works. So if you're still watching news, if you're still watching the mainstream media, I'm sorry, you can't be helped until you understand how they work. They just want to make money, just like any business. You can't really blame them. More clicks, more money. But anyway, that's not what I came to talk about. I wanted to talk about that even if you don't do anything with crypto because you think it's too risky, you're having the risk of losing all the gains that everyone is winning, or at least not getting all those gains. You risk the situation that you will be left behind. And it's not just you be left behind and all the smart people getting rich or getting massive gains or getting understanding the new technology and so having an advantage over you. It's not just that. It's that your situation as a fiat holder, your situation as someone that just works and tries to get around, your situation is going to get exponentially worse. It's not to scare you, it's to prepare you. Everyone's situation is going to be exponentially worse unless you are on the winning team. This is just a given. Look how much money they're printing right now. And maybe a lot of people don't even know. I know we know as people in crypto, because we are interested in finance. We are interested in the whole financial system. But a lot of people don't. And I hope that someone watches this video that wasn't thinking about it. But look up how much money the United States is printing right now. Look how much they're printing in Europe. Money is being printed left and right. It's basically the only thing they could do. But where's the inflation? There is some inflation, but still needs to get somewhere. Like, you see it everywhere. You see it in the stock market, you see it in cryptocurrency, you see it in houses. All the money goes to assets because there's no other way where it can flow. But eventually, all your prices, everything will go up. It's already going up, but it will go up at an insane rate. That's what I think, at least. If you have another idea, let me know. But I really think that inflation is going to outperform a lot of people's salary, and you're going to be in a bad place. And look, I'm just saying this. That's what I think. I think that's going to happen. But there's also a chance it might not. Like, I don't know the future. But we're talking about risk here, right? We're talking about making sure you're winning. And so spreading your chances, or understanding what the chances are, even understanding what the different scenarios are. And you need to prepare yourself. And to close your eyes and to say, well, Hex is nothing, or even cryptocurrency is nothing for me. I don't get it, so I don't invest in it, blah, blah, blah. Well, you better get it. You better understand it, because there's a huge risk you are going to be left behind. There's a huge risk that the US dollar will be worth nothing in a few years. And then you're still on the same salary. What do you think is going to happen? If you are in debt, if you have a mortgage, if you have whatever, you have to pay the bills. But what happens if the bill is 3 times higher and your salary went up by 2x, so 100% extra? It's going to get pretty hard. But if everything you're holding, if there's an asset that pays you interest, that is a financial product, and that is outperforming inflation, you're golden. You're winning. You don't have anything to think about regarding money. And you don't even have to work for it. It just works for you. That's what Hex is. And so when people say that it's risky to invest, I just say it's risky to not invest. Like, it's way more risky. You're not doing anything. You're just doing the same while the system is changing at a rapid pace. Right now, everything's changing real quick. And if you just keeping your eyes closed, well, you're going to get left behind, and you're going to whine about it to me, to everyone around you, and you're going to ask for favors. And then I can tell you, well, it's kind of your own fault. And it's not necessarily to blame you or whatever. It's just you have to have your responsibility in place. We're all adults here. And that's what I said at the beginning. It's time to do some research. Even if you don't like it after the research, fine. You need to understand why you're winning or losing. You need to understand this. Your risk is high, regardless of what you're doing. So you need to find a place where the risk is outweighed by the opportunity. And where is that? Basically only crypto. Maybe real estate, but kind of everything goes up. So yeah, you're not winning a lot. Your opportunity is way higher in crypto than your chances to fail. Especially, again, if it's a financial product, not a project, not a promise, stuff that works and that you can prove mathematically. You're winning. So that was one part. Stop saying there's risk in crypto. If you just understand the right crypto, there's way less risk in getting into that crypto, which is Hex, than there is to not go in there. Yeah. That was one point. Let me see. Hex is making people wake up. Can't wait until we match the market cap of the derivative market. It's going to be interesting, man. Just stake Hex and earn more Hex all day and even when you sleep. Yes. So for the new people, what Hex is actually doing, the product, real simple of what you can do with it. You buy Hex, you go to go.hex.win, right? Go.hex.win, right? I just want to make sure it's right. Yeah, go.hex.win. There you can connect your wallet. And again, you can go to the course and I explain everything, but you can go to your wallet, you can connect it, and then you can put your Hex in a contract and say how long you want to lock it up. It's basically just like a time deposit of your bank or a certificate of deposit. You lock up your money for a specific amount of time and you make basically an agreement in a contract of, hey, I'm going to lock my Hex up for 100 days. And then the system is going to give you interest on that because it rewards you of holding the coin and not selling it. So people are incentivized to hold the coin so that the price goes up. That's basically what it is. It's really simple. You can lock up your Hex, get more Hex. And because the interest is so interesting, because people are incentivized so well, and because the system is working so well, there is more demand than supply. And basic economics, price goes up. So you get interest, and your chances of price going up of Hex are astronomically higher than the chances of the price going down. And it keeps on going. New people always have more to win by holding it than to sell it. And so this system really incentivizes you to get more money, to become financially independent. And it's really cool. Just at least check it out. I don't care if you invest in it. I'm fine either way, but I just want people to understand that this is something to look at. This is really important. So let me see what T-Bird says. I want to have this conversation with so many people, but they all have so much cognitive dissonance. Stupid people always think they're smarter than smart people. Yeah, true. I don't really like, I'm just making this just to be able to say I told you so. I don't really care if anyone actually listens. It's on you. Like the people that are in chat right now, they're already winning. But it's on you if you're watching that. If you haven't done this yet, if you haven't done the research yet, it's on you to do the research so you can win with us. And if you don't, there's no way you're going to whine about it to me, because I can just send you this video. Basically, the only true risk is keeping your capital in a corrupt, aging financial system that is mathematically doomed to fail and leave you ruined on its way down. Buy hacks, be a champ. Yes, please. You're doing it right. That's such a powerful statement in just one sentence. Let's read that again. The only true risk is keeping your capital in a corrupt, aging financial system that is mathematically doomed to fail. It is mathematically doomed to fail. If you look up the chart of the dollar, how much it is worth from its inception until now, your dollar is getting worthless at some point. The financial system is mathematically doomed, and the hex system is mathematically blessed. Like, if you really go into what hex is and how it's been created mathematically and how the system works, you're going to be blown away. Mathematically, it's a sound financial product. It's one of the best. It's actually the best I've ever seen. And with that comes an amazing community that is dedicated to this financial product to get this into the world, because it's life-changing. You need to listen to this, at least acknowledge it, at least see for yourself what it is. And this implies that there's a corrupt, aging financial system, right? And if you don't know anything about it, that's fine, but just look at it. Just look at what's happening with the financial system at the moment, with all the printing going on, with negative interest rates, with stuff is going down, man. Yeah. You need to look for the weak links that are showing themselves right now. You need to understand what is happening. And I would say shout out to Whales Only. Go to YouTube channel Whales, like the actual whale, Whales Only. Just check out some of his videos. Learn about the financial system. Learn how everything is rigged against you, but you can use it to win. But it's basically doomed to fail, and that's where I want to use my next point for. If I finish these comments for a bit. Priced on a mission right now, up and to the right. It always has been, man. I don't do predictions because I don't care. I actually don't care. Like, I just know it's sound. It's a sound system. There's the founder is great. He wants everyone to win. And if I know someone is there for everyone to win, and that someone is really smart and has the right team, then I'm all for anything he's doing. So I don't really care about predictions. I just see what happens. It's way better. Just take and chill. Just invest and chill. Just make sure you understand systems and dynamics and understand what you're doing and why this is such a big deal in this world. Understand this world. Understand the new products that are being built for this world, and understand what's coming out. Because if you know what's coming out, then the way it's going out doesn't matter, and the old world doesn't matter either, because you know you're going to get here. So you just invest in something that you know is going to work. Sup, Flames? Welcome, man. Hex and Markable are really cool, and I like his thoughts. Thanks, man. Negative interest rates now shows you how good the mathematics have become. Exactly. You're losing money on your money now. It's insane. It's literally insane. You're mathematically doomed. I love how Blaze put it there. Blaze is really cool and awesome too, and great stream. Thanks, man. So there's this thing where let me see. There was this guy that said something to me, and I wanted to get into that. There was this guy that said, I am in Hex, obviously. Just a concern with these outrageous $1 million a Hex call. I would create out if Hex would go to even $100. There isn't enough money out there to justify that. And that is true. So for the people that don't know, Hex right now is at 25 cents. There is reason to believe, and this is not a prediction, this is mathematically an opportunity, is that at some point it would make sense for Hex to reach first $1, $10, or $100. Some people are even talking right now about $1 million. Now, at the beginning of this year, people found 25 cents outrageous, and now 25 cents there. I'm not saying it's going to $1 million, but it was just a fun thought experiment to think about what would happen then, because people would get billions of dollars in interest alone. That's some people in the system, they would get billions of dollars then if one Hex is $1 million. And it's outrageous to think about that right now, because there's not enough money in this world to sustain this system. And I get that that's a concern. I get how that would raise a concern for people, and it's perfectly fine. And that's why I found the tweet interesting. It kind of triggered why I wanted to do this live stream, because, well, that is true. If Hex is $100, and right now it's 25 cents, if Hex is $100, there's a lot of interest that people are going to get paid. And if they sell everything, it's not going to hold up. Like the literal financial system can't keep up with that. And that's interesting. Even if we don't think about Hex, cryptocurrency as a whole is going to make so much money that the US system or the US dollar system or just fiat systems will not be able to hold that. Because it's an old system. It won't be able to keep up with the new system because it's an old system. It doesn't work. It's mathematically doomed. And that's the interesting thing. So the fiat systems need to print constant money constantly, and the dollar will become worthless. Now, but that's interesting as well, right? So if they keep printing dollars, there will be a lot of inflation. And let's say Hex is $100. And let's say a piece of bread costs you $1,000. Then $1 million is nothing. All of a sudden, it's not worth anything. Well, it's worth something, but let's just say inflation is so crazy that all of a sudden a piece of bread is $1,000. Well, then it would make sense that the Hex is $100. Like, that's just how it would work. I wouldn't be too happy about it, but I would still be ahead of the inflation. And other people that just have a salary or just are invested in whatever, they will be left behind. That's what I said. That's why you need to bet on the mathematically proven sound financial product. You need to invest, or at least understand what's happening, and then understand why you're losing if you didn't invest. So that's one thing, right? That's like, if there's so much inflation, then of course it can hit $100. Everything will go up in value. So it's pretty easy to think about that. But on a higher level, this system isn't built to last anyways. A new monetary system is long due. We just happened to be at the beginning of it. That's what I replied to him. We just happened to be at the beginning of this financial revolution. This is what people have been saying about cryptocurrency since the beginning, but no one really listened. And now we're getting to a place where stuff actually gets built, or actually Hex gets built, and the mathematics or the math seems to point at a way that this is going to be the new financial revolution. This is going to be the new thing, because the old system can't keep up, because the old system isn't built to outperform Hex, but Hex is built to outperform the old system. There's going to be a massive shift in wealth, and you want to be at the right side. You want to be at the winning side, and we're at the winning side right now. You only need half a brain to understand that cryptocurrency is the future. You need only half a brain with decentralized finance, with all the possibilities that are there with blockchain as a whole for the financial system. It's not that hard to understand that this is the new way of doing it, because this stuff can be programmed instead of we needing people to manage systems that are corrupt. The current financial system is only corrupt because people make the decisions. But we can make code make the decisions, and we can make that code give us what we want sustainably. That's what Hex is doing. It's not like just the first people will get a lot of money. It's everyone. Everyone can win with Hex, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful system. It's mathematically sound. It's just great, man. And it's hard to understand for me also, like, how this will shape the future. I don't know. I just know we're going to play a really interesting role in it. And I know that everyone has to go into the future, and everyone has to manage their risks of what is about to happen. That's why I said there's so much risk in not investing in anything, because there's like one of the biggest risks that are there right now is inflation. One of the biggest risks is that you will be left behind, and you will lose your house, and you will lose everything that you own. And the government needs to jump in and tell you, hey, here's your base income. You don't get more, but we'll give you everything. You don't have your debt anymore. Just stay with us. The people and the system that are not here to help you, but to keep you right where you are right now. Doesn't that sound great? To stay right where you are in your small house, in your apartment, with a job 9 to 5 that maybe you don't like. You're just kind of chained to it. You won't even earn money at some point. Like, you're just going to get money. You just work. I don't want that. I want to win from this system, because it's going the wrong way. And you need to understand this. You need to understand that there are certain powers or certain systems that are not here to help you win, but are here to win off of your back. And we're here to win for ourselves, so we can change this system. It's not built to last. And thinking it will last is just foolish. Do some research. All right. Next point. Wait, there was another tweet. So that's basically, if your concern is that the amount of money that will be, if you're concerned about the amount of money that will be in Hex, I get that. Like, I don't know what's exactly going to happen, but I do know that that means that Hex is superior. And I do know that superior products and superior, if you're in a superior investment, that superior powers create the future. And so it's better to be in the superior system that breaks the other one than to be in the system that breaks while the other system is thriving. if that makes sense. You don't need to go all in this stuff, but just see how it's wrecking this entire system that we have as a legacy finance. Just see how well it's outperforming it, and understand that if you just invest a little bit, you're at least one toe on the winning side, you know. Then it goes a little bit more into the crypto space, where someone said, I was wondering if these Bitcoin whales are people that have a lot of money in probably more institutions, but just entities that have a lot of stakes in the system. I was wondering if these Bitcoin whales manipulating the Bitcoin market can also do that to hex what they did to Bitcoin this recent bull run. This is an interesting one. I heard X is Alive, which is another streamer in the X community. I heard him say whales are competing for a price that can only go up. And it took me a while to like, it sounds nice, it sounds fun, but then I started to think, like, why is that? Like, in what way is that true? And then I started to figure out, oh yeah, of course. There is this thing where there's at this moment the liquidity of hex is just funny. There's only 75 million hex or something, which comes down to about $18.5 million in liquidity. And yesterday I was just going to I went to ethhex.com, but I can also go to 1inch. So I just wanted to see how much hex you would get if you would put in the money that is in the liquidity pool right now. So if you would put in what I said, 18.5 million, you would get 25.7 million hex. That's about, like, this is all rough, right? And this is about a third of the liquidity pool. And so that means that you would you get a price of 72 cents per hex. So yeah, that was just really interesting to me, that if you put in the entire liquidity amount, you only get a third of the liquidity available. And if you then I got interested, like, I put in $1 billion. So if you put in $1 billion, you would only get 39.5 million. So multiplying the amount by, I know maybe this gets a little bit confusing, but this is mostly for my mind, so I can then make a statement about it. So if you let me see, 18.5. So if you multiply the amount you want to buy by 54 times, which is basically 18.5 million times 54 is about a billion. Then you only get 39 million hex. So you don't even get double the amount of hex. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this because this shows you how much the hex price can go up when money goes in. So what I mean by this is, if you think about this, there's a lot of dollars out there, right? There's a lot of dollars. A lot of people have a lot of dollars. And even if you just keep it in the crypto space, a lot of people have a lot of worth in dollar amount. There's a likelihood, although it would be massively stupid to put in $1 billion at once, but there's a likelihood that someone has a lot of money, or multiple someones have a lot of money and understand hex finally and want to go in, even if that's institutions or whatever, right? Just think about the odds, because that's where we are right now. You want to see the potential, and you want to see the opportunity, and you want to see the chance of failure. There's a lot more chance of people putting in $1 billion into Hex than people getting out $1 billion of Hex. Because there are way more people that don't have Hex right now than the people that do have Hex right now. And there's way more opportunity in Hex than in the dollar. And there's way more opportunity to get more interest in Hex than in wherever else, because there's no other financial product that does this stuff. There is places where you can get yield. There's places where you can get money from your money, but there's no place that is as mathematically sound as Hex, especially in the promise coin space or in the crypto space. There's no other product that performs as well as Hex, not even price wise, but just system wise, mathematically. And so there's a lot more chance that someone sees that, or multiple someone see that, and put $1 billion in. Now, it won't be in one market order and go up 99% in value. That doesn't make any sense. But it's about just seeing what's possible. And I was tweeting that because I found it just interesting. Like, what would $1 billion market buy give you? And it doesn't give you that much more than 18.5 million. It's just interesting. And I tweeted that, and someone tweeted back, let me see. Why don't we talk about if you market sell $1 billion worth of Hex? And I replied, well, I'm not stopping you, but all right, I will talk about it. What happens if we market sell $1 billion worth of Hex? You basically get the same, like the 99% slippage. Instead of the price going up 99%, the price goes down 99%. The difference, however, is, well, first of all, the probability. There's way more probability that someone goes in and buys $1 billion, or that $1 billion worth gets bought. There's way more chance of that. But second, the people that are in Hex, the people that understand Hex, the institutions and the math that explains Hex will make it so that if Hex goes down 99%, everyone is going to struggle to get as much money as possible to buy it up. And not because they want the price to go higher, but to get the coins that are cheap. That is going to happen. And that's why there's no real big risk in someone selling that, because that would just be stupid. That would just create one giant wick. Because if Hex goes to a cent, and right now it's 25, there are so many people that are going to buy the 1 cent Hex. That's a fact. Not because the promises, not because everyone's believing in this project so much, like in any other promise coin that people buy. It's not because promises. It's not because we think the price goes up. It's because we know the price goes up. Because it's mathematically built to have a higher chance of going up than going down. It's mathematically created like that. And so it would be stupid to not buy a financial product that is built to go up when it is down 99%. That's what would happen if someone would market sell $1 billion worth of Hex. It's just going to be bought up. Maybe it takes even a little bit more time to get back to the place where we were. But if you understand this system, if you understand what's actually happening in Hex, if you understand the mathematics, if you understand the system of the T-shares, if you understand how you are getting paid and how just this entire system has been built, then you understand that if Hex goes down 99% and nothing changed in the system, because it can't, it's literally locked in. No one can get to the code. No one can change it. If nothing gets changed in the system and it goes down 99%, you're really getting a discount at 99% discount. you're really getting a good deal, because it's going up. It's at 25 cents right now. And so if it goes to a half a cent, it's a pretty good deal. It's a pretty good deal. I would buy. I would, if Hex goes down 99%, I'm getting a loan. Like that. That's a steal. And it's not because I want to pump my own bags. It's not because this is not even financial advice. This is just me giving my thoughts about the system. This is just me understanding the system and wanting to help you, because you might not. You might not have looked into this as far as I did. You might not understand the mathematics yet. But I hope this triggers you to understand the mathematics a little bit more. Because it's, I can't repeat this enough. This is not about promises. This is not about me promising you that the price goes up. This is about mathematics. This is about a system that will replace this entire financial system because it works better. It's a better system. If you have a better piece of software for your computer, you're not going to say, no, I want the old one because that doesn't work yet. That doesn't work properly. I don't want the upgraded version. I want the old one. You're not going to say that. But it is easier because a lot of people don't update their computers. It is easier. But you might have a better experience if you update your software, if you update your worldview. You might have a better experience. But it is really comfortable to stay here where you are, where you understand it. I get that. But you're going to get wrecked. You're going to be left behind if you don't understand what's happening. Start to understand the math. And I get it. It can be quite hard to learn about the math and to learn where you can even learn about the math. You can just go to hex.com, go to the Telegram pages, or just search on the website. Beware of scammers on Telegram, because there are a lot of pieces of shit going around and trying to scam you. But if you go to the right places, you can go to hex.com and click on the links, and then don't reply to anyone that messages you privately. Then you should be fine. So go to hex.com, learn as much as you can. Go to YouTube and type in Discourse Syndicate. Watch some videos of the Discourse Syndicate channel. Go to Richard Hart on YouTube. That's the most important. That's the founder of Hex. Go to Richard Hart, like your actual heart, Richard Hart on YouTube, and watch his videos. I know his videos are long. I know live streams. I know hours. It's a lot of hours, but you learn a lot. You can learn a lot from that guy. He's a billionaire, and he didn't get to his billionaire status with luck. He's smart. So you can learn a lot from him, and that's how you can learn about Hex. Just start to understand the math, man. It's not even that hard. You just need to see the system and understand why it works so well. Yeah. So I see that I got some more comments. So let's just check it out real quick. The greatest value of Hex isn't the gains, it's the wealth of Hexicans. I actually agree with that. This community is amazing, man. Like if you communicate with this community, if you start to understand this community and you just ask the right questions to the right people, doors are unlocked. There are so many great people in this community that have amazing networks. You can basically get anything done in this community. It's insane. And it's only because this system works so well. There are only smart people in Hex, because it's built for smart people to understand. So please listen to the smart people. Don't even listen to me. I think I'm smart, but like, if you don't want to listen to me, try to find someone else in the Hex community that does resonate with you, because this is not stuff that you can just close your eyes for. You will smack yourself across the face if you disregard everything that I just said. Loving the stream. Everybody hit the likes. Yeah, do it or not. I'm not again. It's, the funny thing is, I have this channel. A lot of YouTubers always try to get as much likes and all that stuff. I don't really care. It's just it's fun to get those likes, I guess. But yeah, I just hope you like this little rant that I just created. X and Pulse is not just about gains; it's about digital financial protection against the CBDC tyranny that the central bank's cartel wants to roll out. Exactly, we're changing stuff, and the only way you can change this system is by outperforming it, by winning. It's basically what we're doing, and it's an amazing experience to meet people that are actually trying to do something in this world instead of just making it like making some money and buying a big house. There are a lot of people that actually want to change this world, and it's really cool to see. Okay. Yeah, what X is Alive says, the best value Hex gives you is mental clarity and freedom. Definitely agree with that. The Hex community is like a kaleidoscope of awesome that gives you a bright and sharp image of the world. I honestly, everyone that is watching now or later that doesn't know anything about Hex or the community, just check it out for a little bit. Just check it out for a week. Just give it a chance for a week. Just the community, not even the investment, just the community, and start to learn what is going on in this community. And I hope you find the same as I did when I checked it out for a week. It's really interesting. Let me see. This is some Dutch. Ooit gedacht om Nederlandstalige lives te doen? No, I don't like speaking Dutch online. But I mean, we could do it. But I don't really care because most Dutch people can speak English anyways. But if you want to do it, fine, let's do it. Team win, baby. Oh yes, we're winning. All right, so this has been long enough, like an hour. I have a lot more points, and I kind of want to touch on them. So let's just do it real quick. I don't want to make this live stream too long, so let's just see where we end. Let's see what can spark my fire a little bit more. Yeah, I wrote down here, stop fucking around with bullshit projects that don't have anything. Invest in something real. Said that multiple times already. Oh yeah, I was making this point about why Bitcoin whales can only manipulate the hex chart to the upside, and I was making this weird calculation that you didn't see. So basically, if they buy hex with $1 billion at a time, the price moves up so much that they won't be able to sell the price down as much as they moved it up as much. That makes sense. That's at least how I see it. And yeah, so the only way they could do it is by being really patient and buying a lot of hex over a long period of time. But that would just make sure that the price goes up, basically, and then they can sell everything at once. Yeah, they could do that, but why? Like, there's no real reason to do something like that. And again, there are so many people that are actually waiting for 1 cent hex again, that are actually thinking, well, if that happens, I'm going all in with everything that I have. So that's the difference with Bitcoin as well, right? Like, it's so easily manipulated because of, now it's pretty hard, or harder, because there's so much money in the system, but it's basically still nothing. Like, it's just a coin. It's just something that doesn't do anything. So it's just the hope and faith that it goes up. That's the reason why people buy it. And you can manipulate that with news and all that stuff. And you can basically trigger a cell chain reaction just because. Why not? Because if it goes down insane amount, then a lot of people get trigger happy with the sell button because they think it's going down, and that just amplifies everything. But the cool thing with hex is that when it goes down, people get excited. When price in hex goes down, everyone gets excited because they can get some cheap hex. Because the people that don't know about that don't understand the system, they sell into the hands of people that do understand this system. The people that really understand this system, they just buy. They don't really care about the price. I had one friend that said, "Well, how do you decide when to buy?" And I said, "I don't know. I just buy." Like, when do you sell? I don't know. I just buy. Because I understand the system. I've looked at this math for months, every single day. I understand this stuff. I understand what's happening when this goes up, or when this part goes down, or when this tragedy happens, and how that influences that other part in the system, and how this is connected to that, and all that stuff. I know. I've been looking at this stuff, and I've been asking questions to smarter people. So I know that if the price goes down, it's a good thing to buy. And when price goes up, it's a good thing to buy. Regardless of what's happening, the t-shirt price is always going up. And that makes the hex price always go up. This is not financial advice. This is mathematical advice. That's what Wales Only always says. Like, this is mathematical advice. This is just math. This is just what happens. If you understand this system, you just understand what to do. And that's why I'm saying stop closing your eyes, and stop saying, well, crypto is not for me, or hex is not for me. Find out what it is exactly, because this will shape your future in ways that you could never understand. And if you don't believe that, well, that's okay. But in a few years, I'm going to go back and I will say, I told you so. And I'm happy to be wrong. I probably am not wrong, because math. But if I'm wrong, I don't care. I took a chance. I'm here to change this world, not my world, changing this world with everyone that's watching right now. And even regardless of what the hex price is doing, even regardless of what this project is going to be doing, I have so many new high quality contacts now, so many high quality contacts that have high quality networks, that I can basically reach anyone in this world right now. I had that before hex, but now it just amplified it in a whole different way. It's like my network was on this side, and it's kind of like this network, and then the hex part is on this side, right? And it just grows out on both ways. And it's so what millionaires, or just rich people in general, always say, right? You can take away all my money. If I have all my contacts, I will make it back like right away. That's how valuable contacts are. And that's what we have in this community right now. I was doing fine without hex, without the community. I knew people and all that. There was opportunity everywhere, and I hope it's there for you as well. But now there's just like, this is literally being given to you on a silver platter. And if you don't want to listen, if you don't want to make a research, well, that's on you. I don't care. I'm fine either way. So that's basically what I have. That's at least the points that I wrote down. Let me see. I had something serious that I was wondering. Oh, this is what I just said. The cell, yeah. Yeah, and then a stupid question. There are no stupid questions. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. T-Bird is right here. Some of us were put here to change shit. Just look outside. The time is now. Yes. Time is definitely now. Let me see. Yeah, that's basically it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I see that a lot of people were happy with this this little live stream. And then what I want to do is, don't mind me, I have to upload a real quick video for the outro, and trust me, it's gonna be worth it to keep on watching it. Let me see, where is it? I want to show you something fun. That's going to be the outro. I have a lot of videos that I can use, but let me see, where is it? I'm going into the Hex memes folder, just so you know. Why can't I find it? Welcome to the Mark is looking at something on the screen that you can't see stream. Ah, there it is. Remixes, no. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is, yes. Here we go. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Share this video with someone you care about. I hope it triggers something in someone. I just do this for fun, man. I just do this to be able to say, I told you so. Goodbye. Outro.
Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump.
Yeah, I just wanted to do one more. We can do one more. Let me see. Yeah, this is everyone. So many people know this already, but I like this video so much, and it's it's uploading right now. I'm making this stream up as we go. I just like to have fun like this. It's uploading right now. Let me see the comments real quick. Steak and chill, markable thoughts. Love the stream. Love your work. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. And I even got a heart. Yeah, it's done. It's done. Exquisite. I think an hour is long enough. The like ratio on this video is already so good. All right, cool. Steak and chill. There will be a part where I just steak and chill with everyone, where we just have some fun, some chill music, and we just talk about random subjects. That's definitely going to happen. Well, Exquisite, you're in luck because I'm chilling right now. Anyways, I'm uploading my outro right now. Let's just play this one more time because I just love the meme that I created.
Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump.
Don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, and don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Feel free to comment if you want something to be said in the special mic. So, I am the man with the golden mic. Yes.
Oh, feedback.
Yes.
I love the feedback. That's awesome.
Oh, feedback.
I love the feedback. That's awesome.
I'm the man with the golden mic. Yes. I'm the man with the golden mic.
Like, this is not a game.
Yes.
Oh, feedback.
feel free to comment if you want something to be special mic.
So everybody now needs to recalibrate their frame of thinking because those are the facts. You want to be number one in anything, you better fucking act like it. Because at the end of the day, you're the one that matters. You're the one that's not a broke pleb. You're the one that's not invested in down 50%. Get your fucking shit right. It's not even a game. Like, I'm gonna keep lambasting whoever fucking doesn't get it because I have nothing better to do than to demolish the fucking Furu game.
Yes. And the man with the golden mic.
There's only one. The rest of them are merely attempting to maybe get there one day.
And the man with the golden mic. Yes.
I love the feedback. That's classic.
Thank you, Markable Thoughts, for the amazing video.
Oh, now you have to put that in too. Now I have to edit that at the end. Okay. I will probably.